Hello YouTube, this is Perrin Lovett for FPTV and FreedomPrepper.com, and this is the video commentary section for Prepper News Weekly for today, Friday, September 1st, 2017. And September is here, and we have exactly 3 weeks left until the arrival of autumn. And where I am today, it almost feels like fall is already here, so I know a lot of us are looking forward to cooler temperatures and then the coming of the holiday season and winter behind that. We have an article, I'm not sure if I ran it yesterday or if it's coming, about getting your garden ready for fall, making the most of the cool weather to have a better growing season next spring. I think I ran that a day or so ago. Check with FreedomPrepper.com. Of course, the big story this week, just about the only story you could find in the news, was Hurricane Harvey, which the last time I checked was I guess a tropical depression tracking its way through Tennessee, and according to the Weather Channel, it was still causing tornadoes and heavy rain and damage as far inland now as Nashville. It's probably moved on up to Kentucky or Ohio at this point. The damage in Houston is catastrophic. I know I touched on this last week. I said it was about to make landfall. We didn't know how serious it would be. Take precautions. This may be the worst storm that anyone in Texas or anyone in America has ever seen. In fact, worse than Katrina, worse than Andrew, worse than any other storm. They're thinking now that maybe 100,000 homes in the Houston area have been destroyed, and that this storm may cause something like $100 billion in damage, maybe more. I ran a video from my friend Chad Prather yesterday, a list of about 10 or 12 agencies and organizations that you can contact to offer your assistance. The water is still receding. In some places it's still rising. In a few places actually exceeded 50 inches of rain. All of that water went into rivers and reservoirs. Those reservoirs have to be drained off now, so even if the local creek recedes, there may be reservoir water coming down behind that may cause areas to reflood. It's a big mess. I actually know someone that drove out to Texas this week and had to reroute the trip. Basically, all the roads, all the major roads within about 100 miles of Houston are shut down, and may be shut down until next week. Some oil refineries are also shut down. Excuse me. And that is already causing the price of gas to jump. I just paid 20 cents extra per gallon. They're thinking the refineries may be closed for several weeks. They're having shortages in places like Dallas. That should correct itself. But what we're seeing here is a microcosm of all the bad things that can happen when a really bad event occurs. Think of this as a small-scale EMP. One thing cascades into another. You end up with no power, no gas, immobility, and if this occurred on a regional or nationwide scale, we don't really want to think about what that would mean. But it is important to think about these things, especially if you live in the area or if you know anyone there. Our prayers are with you. Study everything you can about this kind of weather event so that you can be prepared if something similar ever happens around you. I've got some other news stories on the economy, which I've been tracking all year. Had several stories at FP recently about the growing signs of a recession. You can actually graph it out now and take a look at those. Football season is cranking up all around us. the major college games get underway tomorrow. I know Ohio State won their opening game the other night, and the NFL is right behind that. So fall is coming, the water is receding, and the economy may be tanking. But whatever happens, you can count on Freedom Prepper to be there for you. We're always ready. Hope you are as well. Have a great weekend, and I'm going to see you Monday. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.